The year was 2014. Matthew Radalj, a successful Australian businessman, found himself staring at a frustratingly familiar sight, a spiderweb of cracks marring the screen of his iPhone. It was an inconvenience, a minor hiccup in his busy schedule. Little did he know this seemingly insignificant event would trigger a chain of events that would shatter his life. Ng, a resident of Hong Kong, decided to have his phone repaired in Beijing. He entrusted his device to a local shop, expecting a quick fix. Instead, he walked into a trap, an intricate web of corporate espionage and political maneuvering that would culminate in his arrest and imprisonment. This wasn't just about a broken phone. It was about power, control, and the opaque world of Chinese business, where the lines between right and wrong were often blurred, and the consequences for crossing the wrong people could be severe. Ng's story is a stark reminder of the perils faced by foreign entrepreneurs in China, a cautionary tale of ambition clashing with a system where the rules are often stacked against outsiders. Matthew Ng was no stranger to the allure and challenges of doing business in China. Born in Australia to Chinese immigrant parents, he had always been drawn to the land of his ancestors. He witnessed firsthand the country's economic transformation, its insatiable appetite for growth and the opportunities it presented to those bold enough to seize them. Ng was a natural entrepreneur, a risk-taker with a sharp mind and a knack for spotting lucrative ventures. He co-founded ET China, a travel and tourism company, in partnership with a state-owned enterprise. The company flourished, capitalizing on the burgeoning Chinese tourism market. Ng's star was on the rise, his success a testament to his business acumen and his ability to navigate the complexities of the Chinese market. However, beneath the veneer of prosperity and partnership, a storm was brewing. The relationship between Ng and his state-owned partner began to deteriorate, a clash of cultures, ambitions, and ultimately control. The seeds of discord were sown in the very nature of the partnership. Ng, driven by a desire for growth and innovation, found himself increasingly at odds with the rigid bureaucracy and opaque decision-making processes of his state-owned partner. What began as minor disagreements escalated into full-blown disputes over the company's direction, control of its finances, and distribution of profits. As tensions mounted, Ng found himself on the losing end of a power struggle. His access to company information was restricted, his decisions were second-guessed, and his authority was undermined. He soon realized that in the eyes of the Chinese authorities he was an outsider, a foreigner who had overstayed his welcome and dared to challenge the established order. The dispute over ET China quickly escalated into a bitter legal battle. Ng, confident in his legal standing, fought back against what he perceived as a blatant attempt to wrest control of his company. However, he had underestimated the stakes involved and the lengths to which his opponents were willing to go to silence him. Ng's decision to repair his iPhone in Beijing proved to be a fateful one. The authorities, already seeking a pretext to silence him, seized upon this seemingly innocuous act as an opportunity to strike. The details remain murky, shrouded in the secrecy that often characterizes such cases in China. Some reports suggest that Ng was accused of using his phone for illicit business dealings, while others point to fabricated charges designed to discredit and detain him. Whatever the specific allegations, the outcome was clear. Ng was arrested and detained, accused of economic crimes related to the ET China dispute. He was denied access to a lawyer and held incommunicado, cut off from his family and legal team. The world watched in disbelief as a successful businessman was transformed overnight into a political prisoner, ensnared in a system where the presumption of innocence seemed to vanish into thin air. The courtroom was filled with an air of tension, every eye fixed on the defendant. The evidence had been meticulously presented, leaving little room for doubt. As the jury returned with their verdict, the room fell silent, guilty. The word hung heavy in the air, a final declaration of the defendant's fate. The judge's gavel struck, sealing the decision. Justice, though harsh, had been served. For many, the years spent in isolation were a test of endurance and resilience. Day after day, the walls seemed to close in, yet the spirit remained unbroken. Time passed slowly, but each moment was a testament to the strength of the human will. The journey to freedom was arduous and filled with uncertainty. Each step forward was met with countless obstacles, but the hope for a brighter future kept the flame of perseverance alive. It was a path fraught with challenges, but also with moments of profound courage and determination. Adjusting to life after imprisonment was no easy feat. The world outside had changed, and so had those who had been confined. Rebuilding a life, reconnecting with loved ones, and finding a new sense of normalcy required immense effort and patience. Yet, amid the struggles, there were also stories of triumph and renewal. Engaging in business in China comes with its own set of risks and rewards. Navigating the complex landscape requires not only an understanding of the market, but also an awareness of the political and social intricacies. For many, the potential for success is balanced by the ever-present possibility of unforeseen challenges.